Loved the fact that, the casting was one part of a very intentional shift in what this remake was doing.
Hi, Yara. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good. Listen, I've got to congratulate you on this movie. I mean, while everybody else is in the same room, you're obviously in your own screen world and having to go so big with your emotions. How did this compare to some of your past roles?
It didn't compare. It couldn't compare, if I'm being honest. To go from a show in which I was playing a college character around my age, living a life that was close-ish to mine, to playing a fairy in a world I've never been to or never been in, was creatively such a fun challenge as an actor. And, at first, as much as I would have loved to be on those beautiful sets that they've built or with the rest of the cast, I think I ended up leaning into the process and enjoying the fact that you had to kind of surrender to how silly it would seem and surrender to, using our imagination. And by the end of it, I enjoyed the fact that kind of let all my walls down and I was like, you do whatever you need to make Tinkerbell Tinkerbell, even if that means you're prancing around a garage set looking so silly.
I'm curious. This is such an important role, and representation is so important. Obviously, when the announcement came out, this has the chance to inspire and enrage different corners of the internet. But going into this, why was this such an important role for you to go into?
Well, I think first and foremost, just as an actress, it was such a fun opportunity to be able to play in this kind of world that doesn't happen all that often, to be able to be a part of a project that's just so creative and so driven by a joy for life and this kind of fairy tale magic that I've grown up on and is why I love storytelling and TV and movies to begin with. But then thinking about largely the impact, I loved the fact that, the casting was one part of a very intentional shift in what this remake was doing. And so it wasn't just, the changes that were made didn't just start and stop with casting people that look different than the original characters, but it was really just one small part of trying to figure out how to make a story more honest, more authentic, resonant with all of today's kids. And I think it was that level of commitment from everyone that was involved that made it feel like, oh, we have the chance to do something impactful while not losing the whimsy and not losing kind of the joy of the original fairy tale.
Finally, I've got to ask you, most people don't get one Barbie to their name, but you have two. What did it mean to you to get a second one, a Tinkerbell Barbie, out of this movie?
That was so surreal. When they first sent me the picture of the Barbie, I was like, whoa, I'm getting a Barbie for this? And then I was like, oh wait, duh, that's like part of the thing is that you can take these characters home. But to your point, my favorite sentence that's been said this year was, Yara, we used your last Barbie as a reference for this Barbie. And I was like, that is not something I have ever thought I'd hear. And could somebody please write that down for me so I could have it in writing?
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to our Narcity channel to see more great content.